was like, right, now I'm going to do this because I can see that that's going to help the next bit, the next bit. So that has been really helpful. Joe, oh, this is going against my type, which is being a bit of a perfectionist, self-critical. So actually the storytelling, those two stories you made me do were quite uncomfortable, but I just did them anyway. And actually it did make me think, how do I like to receive information? How do I like to hear stories? How do I like to learn? And it's not by being blasted with facts and figures and percentages and stuff. It's actually building rapport and connecting with what people are saying.
Two things for me are less concerning now than they were beforehand. One is that I feel more on top of where we're positioning ourselves and the fact that, is our strategy aligned to our activities and does the strategy make sense? But also at the same time, kind of paradoxically, to be able to tolerate a level of kind of uncertainty about strategy and tactics that is inevitable because they are always, evolving and developing as the context around you changes, and having a kind of armory of tools that I can use to come back to on a regular basis, either myself or with help from you, for example, to make sure that we're still doing the right things, or whether we need to slightly adapt what we're doing.
The one where you identified your audiences and their needs and their functional needs, their social needs, their emotional needs, that made me really flesh out who I want to attract and why, so I can speak to them better in everything that in all the marketing that I do. And the exercise where with like the pilot timeline, so what is it you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and just how, rather than it being a massive big thing to do, by breaking it down so I know that, I'm going to do this and then I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that, and do that, and by the time that I'm going to do them, it, and not setting myself massive tasks in that, but really achievable ones, that the smart objectives of it, that's been really helpful. And I actually have those. I printed them out, you could see them. I was like, right, now I'm going to do this because I can see that that's going to help the next bit, the next bit. So that has been really helpful.
It has enabled me to be really clear about who my customers are. It has allowed me to hone a tone of voice, I suppose. It's given me that confidence and tone of voice to be able to speak to them directly about those things.